Hey guys, welcome to Bink's Corvair Addiction. On this little video, I will be making these bars to be putting in between here. Gary had told me there should be something in here that you can adjust for, what do you say, to align your wheels for like an alignment. So he told me make like a 3/8 inch bar to put in here. And he wants like the tower shock rubbers. So I went ahead and ordered some from Amazon, got them the next day, and they came with nuts and they came with the washer caps. Got them in the mail the next morning, real early. He said 3/8 rod. He gave me a like 10-foot piece. He had a whole pile of it at his house. So I will cut a piece of 3/8 inch rod. I'm going to put a rubber on each side of it and a cup washer, a nylon nut on the back, a nylon nut on this side. I'm going to put a washer, a lock, and a nut here on the back side, and washer, lock, and a nut on this side. And that's what Gary wants. That's what we'll make him.
Holes right here, where my finger is.
Yeah.
Okay, that one and that one over there. These are for the push against the transmission. Now the reason that you put your push against your transmission and onto here is when the engine goes forward, it pushes against these pieces that push the truck ahead instead of the mounts that push the truck ahead.
So there's supposed to be something between there?
Right.
What's supposed to be, I mean, is it just like a bolt or threaded rod or?
Bolt threaded rod with some sort of a rubber piece on the end of it. Well, let's go get the book out.
Gary said from there to the transmission mount, it's supposed to be a bar in there with some rubber cushions. So we're looking in the book to see what we can find out on these here. And no luck so far. All right, now does yours have a bar in between, or is it just certain years?
Certain years.
Certain years?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, for automatics, it's should have them. Okay, what I'm looking for is something about like that. There's threads on it.
Okay.
And this is like a rubber on the end of this here to go up into that spot in the back. That's ahead of where this would be a nut on here and a nut on the back side, so you can adjust them when you align the truck, the rear of the truck.
Okay, so this is a metal shaft.
And this...
Yeah, I understand. So you can kind of set it to the push against it,
right?
Right.
It goes in that hole.
Which one does it go on? On the axe or on the
body? On the body.
Oh, those little pieces come down.
Right.
Okay.
And then this goes up against the transmission mount.
Okay. Now the transmission mount directly has a hole in it.
Well, I don't think Clark's has that, but they might.
Yeah, but I'm just saying straight across from the piece that's down there, that hangs down with the hole.
Right.
Straight with the transmission, there's a hole too.
Right.
So I was wondering if that should have like a little nub on it, so it kind of holds it into that, so it doesn't,
kick up and down.
So it just holds it into that hole.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't.
And then, so basically what happens if I just, say a threaded shaft that goes through this hole and it goes into the transmission mount hole, big heavy rubber washer. We can put a bolt right there, lock washer, double lock it. So that keeps that rubber piece there and it keeps the stud part out. And then this would be our adjustables. I'll show you.
Yeah.
Now, do you have to adjust it? Like,
this would have to be adjusted if you change your alignment.
Okay.
See, because you don't want it you don't want this pushed up against tight, because then you got to have something that'll, like your, what am I trying to say here?
Well, I know it's just kind of shifting things around, yeah.
Right.
So, like I said, I got these in. I ordered them at night, in the evening. I got them in the morning, a whole bunch of them. I don't know how many there was, like a dozen, 16 of them. And I'm going to go like that with them, and I'm going to just grind this edge off till it's flat, because we don't need two rounded edges like that. So I'm just gonna take her down to there with my flapper, just like I did this one, and that's all we're gonna need to do. Make a mess. Pretty easy. Look at that. Done. Done. So then I took that 3/8 rod he gave me. I cut them in 2 pieces in case you need to make a set. I did cut a set of them, and I wanted them about a 1/4 inch longer in case I started putting them in. That should be about a 1/4 inch or 3/8 longer, just so it's more adjustment if we need it. 5 inches. So 5 inches long. What I did is I double nutted it. I put a nut, a lock, a nut, cranked it tight, put it in a vise, and I tightened a nylon nut on the end of it. And that'll go like that. And then we will be putting the washer, the one I just, this one here like that. And basically, look at this one up here. We'll be doing the same thing going back with it. Like that. A nylon nut, and that's gonna get squished tight. And then we'll run a nut, a lock washer, and a regular washer. And then we'll have our through the piece there. Basically a washer, lock washer, nut. And then we'll just tighten that up. And then that's supposed to be doing your alignment, I guess. Help with your alignment. I don't know. That's what Gary says. That's what we do. So I'll put it on, push this on through here, and then put my rubber on there, and that, and then I'll have to, that washer, then I'll have to go ahead and let's see if you guys can see this. Okay, I guess you can see it. I don't know how much light there is here. So then I'll have to take my nylon nut and get that in there and get that going for a little bit. So I'll put a wrench on the end in here, and hopefully I don't have to double lock it. Of course, this one's been in trouble, so I had to double knot the back of it so it wouldn't spin. So I got my nut and my lock and another washer in here. And we'll stick them in there like that, all pretty. And put that up in there and drop everything on the floor. Now, where did it go? Come on. It's been a good day so far. I got another one here. It's Monday, and it's been a great day. Getting a lot of stuff done. You just gotta put it in the right order and not drop it. That's fine. There we go. Got that in there, we just can't drop it. So now we gotta keep tightening that down and get her in there. So we'll just keep cranking it down like this. And make sure we back up this nut here. Otherwise it's gonna bind up. I guess it's supposed to be, I don't know, toe in, toe out on your rear. I don't know. That's what Gary said he wants. That's what we do. And then we'll put the same on this side. A washer, a lock, and a nut. And we'll call her good. Oops, wrong one. This one here. Good day, good day. Getting lots of stuff done. All right, we'll continue on this. Just make sure you keep backing that up. And maybe I'll have to double nut this side to get the other stuff off that I got on the other side. Push gets tight. All right, guys, I got it all bolted in. I made these ones, I had them about a half inch, almost a half inch shorter, quarter inch, half shorter. So I left them longer, made them longer so I had a little more adjustment on them if need be. So I don't know, got it in there per Gary. I'm just trying to show you here. And that's the back side. And that's how I believe he wanted them. And there's the other one over there. Well, if anything, they look real good. And that's them. And it just goes around to the back. And I got nylon nut, and then just my regular lock washer, and vice versa over here. Well, all right, guys, this was an easy project for me anyways. Turned out good, and I ordered those on Amazon. They're called suspension dudes, D-U-D-S. Suspension dudes, 3/8, I don't know, bushings. And I got 8 of them. They were like $12, $14. I didn't want red, I wanted black. But everyone, and they're 3/8, everyone said in the blacks, they said for golf carts, and it never said 3/8 size. So I got the red ones, and real easy. So I'm going to get Gary a little later this morning, and we'll see what he has to say about them. If I did them right or not. Very easy little project. I don't know if everybody has those, and I don't know. He just says it's for aligning your rear. So cause I was always wondering what these were for. There were nothing in them. Anyways, that's it. We'll go get Gary and then have him look it over. All right, I got Gary over here, and I want to show him this here stuff. Tell me if I did this right. This is what you wanted me to do. On all them.
Yeah. That's going to hold this in position when you put it in gear to push the vehicle ahead. This goes up to the body where it pushes the body ahead instead of going through all your rubber grommets and stuff to push and pull and without these.
Okay, yeah, I did the rubber grommets in there, snugged them up.
Right.
Left longer for adjustment.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
You like it? Looks good?
Yep.
Okay.
I like it.
All right, now is those in Greenbriers and everything, or no? Just certain certain ones?
They're in certain, I think they're in truck, but they could be in cars in the other FC line. I don't remember seeing them in the other FC lines, but I do remember seeing them in the trucks.
Well, this one had nothing, and now it does.
Yeah.
It was very simple to fix.
Yeah.
You know. Okay. Yeah. So, all right, guys. That's it, I guess, on these little bars I put in here. These alignment bars, or they're kind of like I think they're more for, like Gary says, when you're, to keep the rubbers on the C member and stuff like that. Pushes the weight on to the rest of the vehicle. Gary's very happy with them. So if Gary's happy, I'm happy. I hope this video helped you out on it. To make a set, very simple to make. Fun little project. I don't know what they're all actually in. You guys could let me know if they are in other vehicles. I need to, this is the only one I'm really working on. So I don't know if they're in Greenbriers and stuff. Gary was thinking, just like maybe FCs and stuff. So anyways, they're done. They look good. I would have preferred them black, but Red's fine too, I guess. So that ends this little video. Let me know how I did. Put your comments below. Please subscribe to our channel. That'd be cool. Pass the word. And I guess we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Thanks, Corvair Addiction.